The New Day is one of the most iconic and transformative factions in WWE history, representing a blend of humor, athleticism, and cultural significance that has left an indelible mark on professional wrestling. The group consists of Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Big E, three talented wrestlers whose individual careers were rejuvenated and elevated by their collaboration. The New Day's origins, evolution, and lasting impact are a testament to their creativity, resilience, and unique chemistry. The story of the New Day began in 2014, during a time when all three members found themselves struggling to find their footing in WWE. Kofi Kingston was a high-flying mid-carder with a history of memorable matches and brief title reigns. But he had begun to stagnate creatively. Big E, a former NXT champion and powerhouse, had been floundering after a brief stint as Dolph Ziggler's enforcer. Xavier Woods, a relative newcomer to WWE's main roster, was trying to establish himself but struggled to stand out among a crowded field of talent. Despite their abilities, none of them had managed to reach the main event scene, and their careers seemed in danger of plateauing. The idea for the New Day came from a conversation between Xavier Woods and Big E, who both wanted to explore something new and break away from the conventional molds WWE had placed them in. Woods pitched the concept of a faction to Kofi Kingston, who initially expressed skepticism but eventually came on board. The three approached WWE's creative team with their idea, but what emerged was initially very different from what they had envisioned. WWE introduced the New Day as a group of overly positive, almost preacher-like characters, emphasizing themes of hope, positivity, and perseverance. The faction debuted in November 2014 with a series of vignettes featuring gospel-style music and upbeat messaging. While the gimmick was meant to endear them to fans, it had the opposite effect. Audiences rejected the saccharine positivity, and the New Day quickly became a target of boos and jeers. Instead of abandoning their vision, the trio decided to lean into the crowd's reactions, evolving their characters into more self-aware, tongue-in-cheek personas that blurred the lines between faces and heels. This pivot marked the true beginning of the New Day's rise. The group embraced their detractors, incorporating humor, wit, and over-the-top antics into their performances. They began carrying a trombone, dubbed Francesca, which became a signature prop for Xavier Woods and a symbol of their playful energy. Their promos grew sharper, often blending pop culture references with wrestling-specific humor, and their in-ring style became increasingly dynamic and cohesive. By 2015, the New Day had won over fans and critics alike, becoming one of WWE's most popular acts. Their success was solidified when they captured the WWE Tag Team Championships at Extreme Rules in April 2015. This victory marked the beginning of a record-breaking reign that showcased their ability to adapt and innovate both in the ring and on the microphone. Their chemistry as a trio was undeniable, and their matches frequently stole the show, thanks to their creativity and teamwork. What set the New Day apart was their ability to seamlessly blend comedy with athleticism. Their segments often included absurd humor, such as pancake tosses, booty-themed merchandise, and colorful costumes. But they never let their antics overshadow their wrestling abilities. Each member brought a unique skill set to the group: Kofi's high-flying agility, Big E's powerhouse strength, and Xavier's technical proficiency and charisma. Together, they created a well-rounded team capable of delivering exceptional performances against any opponent. Over the years, the New Day became synonymous with the tag team division, winning multiple championships and establishing themselves as one of the greatest teams in WWE history. They had memorable rivalries with teams like the Usos, the Dudley Boys, and the Bar, producing some of the most entertaining matches and segments of their era. Their feud with the Usos, in particular, is often cited as a high point for tag team wrestling, featuring a series of innovative and hard-hitting bouts that elevated both teams. Beyond their in-ring accomplishments, the New Day also broke barriers and challenged stereotypes in professional wrestling. As three black men, they proudly represented diversity in a business that has historically lacked representation at the top levels. They celebrated their culture and individuality, incorporating elements of black culture into their personas without resorting to cliches or caricatures. This authenticity resonated with fans and made them role models for younger audiences. The New Day's impact extended beyond wrestling. They became media ambassadors for WWE, appearing on talk shows, hosting events, and even launching their own podcast, The New Day. Feel the power. Their charisma and relatability made them ideal representatives for the company, and they helped bridge the gap between wrestling and mainstream entertainment. One of the New Day's most significant moments came in 2019 when Kofi Kingston embarked on a singles run that culminated in him winning the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 35. This victory, dubbed Kofi Mania, was a watershed moment for both Kingston and the New Day. It marked the first time an African-born wrestler won the WWE Championship, and it was a testament to Kingston's perseverance and the support of his teammates. Big E and Xavier Woods played pivotal roles in the storyline, rallying behind Kingston and amplifying the emotional stakes of his journey. Even as Kingston pursued his singles career, the New Day remained united, emphasizing their bond and loyalty to one another. This unity was a core aspect of their identity, and they often spoke about their genuine friendship both on and off screen. This camaraderie made their eventual split in 2020 all the more emotional. During the WWE draft, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods were drafted to Raw, while Big E remained on SmackDown to pursue a singles career. Despite the separation, the New Day continued to support each other, and their bond remained intact. Big E's singles run proved to be as successful as Kingston's, as he won the Intercontinental Championship and later captured the WWE Championship in 2021. Throughout his rise, Kingston and Woods were vocal in their support, highlighting the unbreakable connection between the three. The New Day's legacy is one of resilience, creativity, and unity. They transformed a poorly received debut into a legendary career, becoming one of the most decorated and beloved factions in WWE history. Their influence can be seen in the way WWE approaches tag team wrestling, character development, and representation. The New Day proved that success doesn't have to come at the expense of authenticity, and that wrestlers can thrive by staying true to themselves and their vision. As of now, the New Day continues to be a driving force in WWE, whether as a team or as individual competitors. Their journey from underdogs to icons is a story of perseverance and passion, and their contributions to wrestling will be celebrated for generations to come. The New Day's power of positivity was shattered as Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods delivered one of the most heartbreaking moments in WWE history by turning on their longtime friend and teammate, Big E. Big E, who made his highly anticipated return, attempted to reunite the group, urging Kingston and Woods to focus on what had made them successful. However, the reunion did not unfold as fans had hoped. While no physical confrontation occurred, the emotional damage was devastating. Kingston and Woods berated Big E, pointing out his failure to return from his neck injury, and contrasted it with their own comebacks from various setbacks. This gut-wrenching segment effectively used the group's history and beloved status to flip the narrative, setting the stage for what could be one of the most compelling storylines in WWE history. Big E's reaction, filled with heartbreak and disbelief, captured the magnitude of the moment and left fans stunned. Now, questions loom about Big E's future. Though he had offered to manage Kingston and Woods until he was cleared to compete, the duo dismissed him, severing their bond in a shocking turn of events. This storyline opens doors for potential reunions, betrayals, or even a fresh direction for Big E as he navigates his return. While the betrayal was unexpected, It has reinvigorated interest in all three men and added a new layer of complexity to their already storied careers. When they first debuted, the New Day's gimmick was based on positivity. While the original concept was intended to showcase three men preaching hope and unity, it didn't take long for WWE's audience to reject it. This initial rejection turned out to be the catalyst for the New Day's shift toward becoming one of the most entertaining heel factions WWE had ever seen. Rather than giving up on their initial idea, Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods decided to play into the crowd's reactions and took on a self-aware, almost smug persona. They leaned into their roles as heels, mocking their detractors and positioning themselves as heels of positivity, turning the rejection into a defining moment that helped them gain more attention. The shift in character direction turned out to be a brilliant strategy. Fans started to appreciate the group's ability to blend humor with wrestling, using the power of positivity to mock their opponents and elevate their characters. It didn't hurt that each of the three members had an established skill set that complemented their new roles. Kofi Kingston, known for his high-flying abilities and charismatic personality, brought a layer of excitement to the group's matches. Big E, with his impressive strength and presence, added a raw power element that was complemented by his unique delivery of comedy. Xavier Woods, ever the mastermind and an adept technical wrestler, provided the intellectual and strategic component, as well as adding to the group's vibrant energy with his musicianship. Together, these qualities gave tag team. They became a cultural force within WWE. Their weekly segments, whether they were playing games on screen, sharing humorous backstage skits, or performing impromptu songs, became must-see television. The New Day's ability to entertain, coupled with their undeniable chemistry, made them one of the most refreshing acts in wrestling history. However, it wasn't just their personalities and comedic approach that made the New Day stand out. It was their in-ring performances that solidified their legacy as one of the most dominant factions in WWE history. The New Day showcased their wrestling ability in a variety of match types and continued to prove that they could excel no matter the situation. Their matches against the Usos became some of the most entertaining tag team bouts in WWE history, with each contest offering something new. The New Day's ability to constantly innovate inside the ring, whether it was with innovative double-team moves, spot-heavy matches, or utilizing their personalities to make the matches stand out, became a huge part of what made them so special. Their long-running feud with the Usos helped cement them as one of the top tag teams of the modern era, with a series of thrilling and high-intensity matches that were lauded by fans and critics alike. Their ability to innovate wasn't limited to their matches, either. The New Day brought a whole new layer of creativity to the WWE tag team division, and they didn't shy away from experimenting with new angles. One of the most memorable moments of the New Day's tag team reign was their use of the trombone, Francesca. This became a running gag in their segments, with Woods often playing the instrument to hype up the crowd. It was a quirky touch that became synonymous with their identity, making them stand out from other factions. Their iconic entrance, complete with a lavish display of colorful robes and vibrant graphics, further emphasized their larger-than-life personas. Even when the WWE Universe initially rejected them, the New Day's persistence in staying true to their vision and playing off the crowd's negative reactions made them a unique and compelling group to follow. Their self-aware personas were part of what made them such effective heels, and they were able to shift between comedy and serious wrestling with ease. This allowed them to evolve beyond their original characterization, and they became known for their ability to seamlessly adapt their gimmicks to fit the moment. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more wrestling content. Also, make sure to ring the notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest news, rumors, and everything happening in the world of WWE.